Hey there, welcome to Createful Art. Today we're going to do another creativity exercise. And we're going to be using the Creativity Exercise Activity Book. And if you haven't gotten this, go ahead and click right here or in the description below. Make sure you grab yourself something to drink to reward yourself when you're done. And I'm going to be using markers today. You can use whatever you want, colored pencils, whatever you have around. And I will be your timer. We're on day 6 and it's called To Someone Special, which is to ourselves because we're special, right? And we're going to fill in the lines below, these green lines, with our own flowers. And the reason why we're going to be drawing flowers for ourselves is because sometimes we just need to treat ourselves. We need to be nice to ourselves. So before you know it, you will be back to sharing your creativity with those around you when you treat yourself good. I went ahead and grabbed a book for inspiration. This is a wonderful book. I definitely recommend it. I will put a link in the description below so you can find it as well. And I'll just be kind of looking at the ideas and coming up with my own as we go. I'm also going to be drawing some of my flowers that I have over at my Createful Kids channel. And if you have kids, you need to check out that channel. It's in the description below too. I'll put a link. And they're just really, really fun, easy flowers. So I'm gonna go ahead and set the timer. Okay, I'm gonna start out with my easy rose. So how I do that is I do a twist up here and then I just follow this side and knead it to that side. There, see how easy that is? That's why kids like to do it. Yeah, I didn't reach that right there. I'm just gonna make a... There we go. I don't know how that one will come into play, so I'm gonna do that. So, being good to ourselves. I'll talk about that while I do this. Oh, what was that other flower that I showed them how to do? Oh, it was just the spinny flower. It was just this one where you go tight and then you go really fat on the outside. Kind of looks like a lollipop, really. See how easy that is, and then I'll add to that. Anyways, so being good to yourself, taking care of your mind and body as best as you can. Sometimes I know, because I'm a mom, I tend to put my kids first because I think that's important to put your kids first. But what happens is I neglect myself. I get to these points where I'm just like kind of in misery mode because I'm so overwhelmed and I haven't done anything for myself in a long time. And I remember when my mom used to be like, so busy, and she had 5 kids and just just kind of overwhelmed. And I remember that as a kid, and it wasn't like a bad thing to see your mom like that, but I remember just being kind of sad for her. And even though I was the cause of it, I didn't know how to help her. I didn't know how to make it easier for her so that she could do the things that she loves, because it was a choice. It was her choice, you know. She was always putting us first, and I adore her, and I love that she was like that. But I think you can lose yourself that way. You know, you kind of share the identity with all moms that were moms, but that's not everything about us. We're not just moms. We all have talents to contribute and wonderful things about us. I mean, some of us are very interested in exercise. I love the outdoors. I love the peace that it gives me, but it's really hard to go and do those things when you're a mom. And you know, you have to carry your kids around, it's a little bit harder to just go and do that. And I love and I adore being a mom. But I know that it is the #1 reason why some people don't take care of themselves. Because I was that way. And then I realized that I had to take some time for me. I had to do the things that I love too, because I was losing myself. I was losing who I was in the whole process of being a mom, and my kids need to know who I am. So I think it's important. And so mentally, you know, taking some time for ourselves to do things that we enjoy, whether it's just like going to the movies or our hobbies, playing the piano, the violin, just doing it not because, you know, our kids are involved in it, just doing it because we did that once. We loved it. And, you know, I think we'll be happier for our kids when we're like that. If you don't have kids, you know, just taking the time to do those things that you enjoy, and then taking the time to serve too, because sometimes since we don't have kids, we don't feel that satisfaction of serving someone all the time, and we'll find a lot more satisfaction in our lives if we just take some time to serve and use the things that are our talents and that we're successful at to serve others. So coming up with goals. We have this, you know, New Year's resolution to make art, and I don't know how you're doing on your goals for that, or if you made that goal. But I just know for me it's already started to become hard. Because life is crazy. But like when we accomplish our goals, it feels so good. Now when we're in the middle of it and we're trying to accomplish our goals and we feel like we're failing, that doesn't feel so good. But when we actually do it, it feels so awesome. So it's so worth it. That's how I feel about goals. That's cool. I got that idea from that book. So take time to go on dates with your husband or your significant other. To be with friends. We're going to have a girls' night here pretty soon with friends, and we haven't done that for a long time. We can only do it with so many people, which makes it hard. Maybe it'll get bigger, I don't know, but we get a hotel and we go shopping, pamper ourselves. It's pretty fun. So spending time with friends, going on dates, doing something, exercising. Well, that's a big one. I need to work on that one so much. I used to be really athletic back in the good old days when it was a lot easier, but I have troubles with that now. Just, you know, taking the time to get my heart rate up. And exercise, taking care of our body, makes us feel so much better. It makes us way more creative when we do that. Okie dokie. It's like a kid's drawing. Lovely. Alright, what color have I not used? Orange. Done. Dun, dun. So for Easter, I made these flowers on eggs. It was with watercolor. I'll have to check it out around Easter time. And they were just like blobs, and I made them into flowers. It was pretty fun. Because you didn't really have to care what it looked like. I like projects like that. Sometimes I just want to just be creative and not try to have a specific outcome. So for Valentine's Day, if you haven't noticed, I've noticed, there's a lot of flowers and they're not on sale for sure. But right after Valentine's Day, they are on sale. If you haven't gotten some flowers, maybe you should try. I suggest, just trying to get some flowers and seeing if it lightens up your mood, makes you happy, because spring isn't really around the corner for us in America, Northwest. I live in Alaska, so summer's going to be a ways away. I'm gonna cry. Oh, I love summer though. Oh, time's up. It's good chatting with you. I wish you could chat back. So let me know how you enjoyed this activity, if you liked it, if you didn't like it, in the comments below. And just let me know one thing you like to do to take care of yourself. And I will see you next time for another creativity exercise. Bye!